Hey, what's up YouTube? TDNRider here, coming at you with a deck profile. A subscriber of mine requested a Constellar deck, and since I had nothing better to do, I've just built one, and yeah, here we go. So as always, if you have a deck that you want me to profile, just leave a comment. With that being said, let's get into it. Keep in mind that I will post tool videos with this deck, and they are supposed to show the real potential of the deck, and if you want to watch them, just click the annotation somewhere on your screen. Now onto the deck profile. I'm running 3 copies of Constellar cause. This is pretty much the heart and the soul of the deck, and it gives you access to your rank 5 monsters. Then here we have 3 copies of Constellar Pollux. This is also a key card, and it is almost a Evil Swarm caster. It just lets you normal summon twice, which is definitely needed in this deck. Then here we have 3 copies of Constellar Grady. This is similar to Caster but not as good because it can be wielded as well as Maxeed, but it's still a decent card and you pretty much gotta play it. And last but not least, we're running 3 copies of Constellar Sombris. It is quite similar to Evil Swarm Sersion but for Constellars, and it is a 1 card Exceed monster and it's definitely needed. And now onto my tech cards. I added 2 copies of Fire Fist Bear. Bear. It is a beast warrior such as Cause, and it makes your Cause searchable. Our boss monster Constellar Pleiades can't handle big returning beaters such as Grapha, and Bear just takes care of them. Also, I added 1 Photon Thrasher, because it is a warrior such as Pollux, and we're running Rota, reinforcement of the army, and options are always good, and also it takes care of Thunder King, and that can be a bitch to this deck. And last but not least, I'm running 1 copy of Honest because pretty much all monsters of our main deck are light. So yeah, and it is also a level 4, so you can go into a rank 4 monster. And now onto the spells. I'm running the Trinity in form of Darkhold, Monster Reborn, and Heavy Storm. 1 reinforcement of the army, it searches your Pollux and Thrasher. 2 MST as well as 2 Lances, and as you guys probably know, I'm a huge fan of Lance, especially in this deck, since you can play offensively as well as defensively, and in combination with Bear, it is a really good card. Your opponent cannot run over your boss monster, play this as simple, so you're almost forced to run or to use a removal spell trap card on it, and Lance just protects your boss monster. Then I choose to run 1 single copy of Star Sign. It is a decent card, and the fact that players can bounce spell and trap cards is pretty good, therefore you can abuse this card quite a little bit. In the duo videos I will show you that I turned it into a +2 I guess, and which is really good. So yeah. Further, I choose to run 3 copies of Tanky. It searches your Cause as well as your Bear, which both are key cards, and yeah, it's really good. And now for the traps, as you guys can see, I'm running a quite heavy trap line, and since this is more of a beatdown deck, you want to protect your monsters and get rid of your opponent's monster if possible. Here we have 2 bottomless trap holes, pretty standard, 1 mirror force as well as 1 D prison. You could also replace it with a mirror force or this with a D prison, doesn't really matter, just play preferences. I just like to play 1 and 1. Like this is better for sand mains and stuff like that. This is better for like Machina, which can spam the field. So yeah, just play preferences. And then 2 safe zones. Safe zone, I really love that card. It protects your monster, and if your opponent blind MSTs you, you can plus, and it turns your player this into a beast. Like you can target your opponent's monster and then bounce your safe zone and destroy your opponent's monster, and you still have your safe zone life. So it's really good, I can tell you. So yeah, and then 2 copies of finished Chain. Pretty much the same goes to it. You can also bounce it with your players, and most of the time you're using your finished chain on a Stratos or a Dragonfly, and the next turn you can attack over them if their effects are negated, and before you attack over them you can just bounce them back, and yeah, so you're good to go, and the next turn you still have a negation. So yeah. And then a Starlight Road, since you're running a quite heavy trap line, just protects you and it lets you play more recklessly. And then the Solemn Duo, pretty standard, and now attack card, 1 copy of XYZ Reborn. This card is actually really good, it rounds up the trap, and yeah, also I truly enjoy playing this card, since you can like special summon your Pleiades and attach it, and now your Pleiades is live, and you can just stop your opponent from OTKing you or stun them a little bit. And the next turn you can go into this card over here, Polyme M7, and then it's live. So it's actually a really good card. I guess you can replace it with another removal spell or trap card, and yeah, so just play preferences. And now for the X-Rec, here we're running one Stardust Dragon, since we're running the Starlight Road, one Gaia Dragon. It's not bad, like late game Piercer is also good, and in combination with Focusaurs, it's also a really good card, like 4000 damage most of the time, just to the face is also always good. Then 2 copies of Constellar Ptolemy M7. This is a really good card. This is more of an aggressive deck, and well, just the fact that you can overlay with it is really good. So you can like special summon your Constellar Ptolemy M7, use your start shot, draw a card, then use to play this on it, and then summon into your Ptolemy M7, and you essentially went +1. And the next turn you can also plus with your Messier M7. So yeah. And then 1 Trias just for 5. 2 copies of Constellar Pleiades. You could also consider playing 3 of them, but I never summoned 3 of those, so yeah. Volcasaurs, as I said, as well in combination with Gaia Dragon. And then 1 Constellar Beehive, or I don't know how to pronounce its name. Well, yeah, just there. Also, it gets to 3400, which is decent, and yeah, just a beater. Then 1 Constellar Omega. A really good card. Also, that it requires Light Monster instead of Constellar Monster is also good, so you can use your Honest for it if it is dead or something, I don't know. Yeah, then 1 Shockmaster, pretty standard, really good against spellbooks and dragons. Then 1 Brotherhood of the Fire-Fist Tiger King. Like I said, your Constellar and your Bear are also always good, and like Skill Drain effect is also really good. Then 1 Starlish Paladynamo. I really love this card. Also requires 2 Light Monsters, really good, and it's pretty much 2000 damage right on the face, and it is a floater on its own. And then 1 Abyss Dweller, just against dragons, it's really good, and against Murmurs. And then to round up the extra deck, we have 1 Gagagamang, gets up to 3000, and the burning damage is always good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and don't forget to leave me your suggestions as well as your deck wishes. TDNRider signing out. Subscribe, it's for free!